Today, guys, we are watching the top worst game ever.
The top dog on Roblox was Steal a Brain Rot, but lately it's been on a downturn. Some older games have come to replace it, alongside some new ones, and the only way it can surpass them is with admin abuse, but even those numbers are still going down a lot. Steal a Brain Rot does not have the same motion it did before. So many people have been praying that Brain Rot would just die, that it would just go away and never come back. For a bit, there was actually some hope. The Forge was doing really well, but then out of nowhere, if you're one of those people who thought that things could not get any stupider, then I have terrible news for you. Have you checked the front page recently? We got Bee Swarm making a little resurgence here. Hypershot, okay. What is that? Escape Tsunami for Brain Rots. On the surface level, this game just looks like any other brain rot slop game, like it shouldn't be here. You search a brain rot, it should just be among these. I present to you one of the top 10 games on Roblox right now. The gameplay loop is very simple. The goal is to get the best brain rots possible, kind of like Steal a Brain Rot in every other brain rot game. And the way to do that is to be like that guy and go as far as you can down this giant earthy corridor. The farther you go, the better the brain rots are. So right here you have the common area, and everything here sucks. It's a bunch of garbage. Uncommon area, rare area. You kind of see how it's going. But as you go further, the distance between each area is larger. And while you're running, you have to dodge these tsunamis. And eventually you just won't be fast enough. So that's why you gotta compromise, and you gotta grab like the closest brain rot you can see. Go back to your base while watching your back. Throw it in there, and then you get the money from the brain rots, and then you go to speed upgrades, and here you can upgrade your speed. And now you're even faster. You also have to upgrade this, the carry stat, and you can grab multiple brain rots. So basically, the faster you are, the better stuff you get. And you get fast by getting brain rots and making them farm cash for you, so you can buy speed upgrades, and that's just the game. That's it. It's kind of like Plants vs. Brain Rots, where there's just no clear goal other than just getting the best thing because it's the best and it's cool for some reason. You could fill the index, but who's doing this? You have to collect each brain rot in 6 different variations. That is the most tedious, annoying thing I've ever seen, and it's a really lazy way to keep people playing for longer. The thing that irks me about this game the most is how ugly it is. You could show this to me 10 years ago, even longer. 12, 13 years ago, and it would look like a front page Roblox game. The brain rots don't even have animations, and I tried going into a private server to see if my server was just bugged, and it was not bugged. This is a game with 250,000 concurrent players at all times. It came out just a couple days ago, and the game has no animations anywhere. Even the small games, even those games have animations for their characters. But this one can't? This game can't. Why? Like, you can see some of these literally are rigged for animations. Like, he's doing the T-pose. That's an indicator that this was meant to be rigged for animations. The only thing with actual movement in this game is this thing, this Bee Tsunami, whatever the hell this is. I don't know what this is. I assume it's just kill everything tsunami. That was it. This is definitive proof that you do not need to put any effort into your game. It just has to have the correct gameplay loop. I don't know if it can get worse than this. What could possibly be worse than this? The only thing I can think of is just a base plate. Someone's gonna post a base plate one day, and it's gonna have 1 million concurrent players. For no reason.
Ooh.
The day that happened, the only thing I can think of is just a base plate. Someone's gonna post a base plate one day, and it's gonna have 1 million concurrent players. For no reason. The day that happens,
What up, guys?
think I'll be satisfied. But right now, this game takes the cake. Those with a keen eye may have noticed that this game looks a lot like those live streams that you see on YouTube Shorts. The game most of them play is Don't Get Crushed by 6-7. Like, as soon as I get in here, you can see it's the same game. You dodge these things, you jump in the pit, and you win. You get a bunch of wins, like this guy, praying for this guy's soul. Yeah, he's gone. As soon as I said that. Now, when I said the first game looks old and it feels old, I don't think I was crazy. Because if you look here in the description of Don't Get Crushed by 6-7, inspired by Don't Get Crushed by a Speeding Wall. This could mean either this one, the more popular one, by Bobby Say Hi. This came out in 2016. Of course, it looks much different now. I specifically remember Ethan Gamer TV playing this. You got the little holes on the side of the wall. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How did you were in there? How did you die? Now, this game's concept goes way further back than 2016. This game right here is actually inspired by the original by this guy that came out in 2008. And this game barely works anymore. Press a little button and there's like nowhere to go. It's crazy. You can start at this game and move up and up the chain, and all of a sudden, my complaint about the Brainrot Tsunami game feeling so old and looking so old doesn't sound that crazy at all. It was this game, and then it got remade by another guy, and then the guy who made Don't Get Crushed by 6-7 was inspired by that guy, and then clearly, the owner of the Brainrot Tsunami game was inspired by the guy who made Don't Get Crushed by 6-7. It all connects. I'm not crazy. Funny enough, the creator of this game is the same guy who made Steal a Character. This is the same guy that had his game stolen. If you go to the group, you can see the creator is this guy. The origin of the Steal a meta. Original creator of Steal a Character. If you're out of the loop, Steal a Character was like the godfather of Brainrot games and Roblox as we know it right now. And the bigwigs at Do Big Studios were like, that looks really good. We should steal that and put Brainrot over it instead of anime characters. And then Steal a Brainrot was born. There was a lot of back and forth between Jandal and Sammy, and apparently Do Big Studios paid the creator of Steal a Character. And how could we talk about the most popular game on the platform without talking about our favorite studio? Do Big Studios does own this game. At least I think so. And that's what everybody else is saying too. In the group, you have the owner role and the creator role separated. So you have this guy and creator. This guy right here is a part of Do Big, and he is one of 3 owners. But that is not good enough. No, no, no. They need more. Much more. This may come as a surprise to you, but Do Big finally decided to make their own game. An in-house special. They have a little group called Game Squared. And down here you can see some of their games. If you look a little harder, Escape Tsunami for memes. They whipped this up in just a few days, and it seems to be doing pretty well, but clearly not as well as the OG. They were beat to the chase. Since they can't use the Brainrot theme, they have to do memes, which is not as good, but still very relevant. I don't think I need to tell you, but this is the exact same game. But I gotta give them credit where it's due. This is so much better. Like, I can't even begin to explain how much better it is than whatever the first game is. Instead of just tsunamis, it's actually different disasters, as they call them. It looks way better. The things you collect actually have animations this time. Don't get me wrong, it's still a piece of garbage game. Like, this is not something you should play in your free time. It's just not. But it is so much better. You come with me, Mr. Sahur. And something else that's pretty cool is you don't have to pay to access these side pits. In the first game, you have to pay like 150 Robux just to unlock the doors to these pits. A lot of you might not be old enough to remember, but there used to be VIP areas in Roblox games where you'd buy like a t-shirt and you'd get access to this very dinky little poorly put together VIP room with special accessories, gears, whatever. That is the exact same thing as Escape Tsunamis for Brainrots, but just so much worse and so much more expensive. Back then it was like, it was nothing. The VIP shirts were dirt cheap. But in this game, they're just scamming you. So props to Do Big for not making these paid. It's so weird, especially from them, like knowing their past and what they still continue to do. It makes no sense that this is free. But once more, don't get me wrong here. They're still evil. 2,500 Robux admin game pass, 300 Robux for an invincibility potion that you can only use one time, 600 Robux for a 30-use banhammer. Like, what does that do? And of course, the obligatory luck boost, whatever. I think this is the farthest I can go. No way. No way. Legendary pull. John Pork. I can get back too. I gotta stay careful though, because the pits aren't on every— No! No, 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 no. You're evil. You're evil. You're evil. I gotta juke him. I gotta juke him. You, bro. Come on. You want to taunt me? He really wants to taunt me. Wait. No! Fuck. Yes! I got it. Haha, loser. You f***ing loser. Oh my god. What a crazy upgrade, man. John Pork, 220k a second. Boom, 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 boom. More upgrades. Look at that. 700k a second. Just too good. These idiots can just get out of here, bro. You guys are useless. Bless you, John Pork. And speaking of John Pork, in Cheeseburger Land, all the way down in America, a Starbucks employee drew John Pork on a coffee cup and served it to a Los Angeles County Sheriff. And the county sheriff got really mad. Mad enough for the LA County Sheriffs to post a whole statement about it when it's literally just John Pork. Boomer Americans have to be some of the stupidest people on this planet. If John Pork was to make a resurgence, I think this is the best way. The best possible outcome. Much faster now. 2 million a second. Oh my gosh. The jumps and upgrades are exponentially great. I gotta stop before I get addicted to this game, but it's so much better than the first one. I actually feel like playing it. I think it's because they're memes and not brain rots. Like John Pork,
Okay,
this is one of the greatest
guys,
memes of all time. One of the greatest.
I will see you guys in the next one. And that was a great video. Shout out Well Works. Peace out, guys.